vulnerable. Because a lot of times, especially as men and as black men, we talk a lot about machismo and what it means to be courageous. But really, to be courageous, what it means is that you're willing to become vulnerable. And this is where we sometimes struggle as men. But what makes action courageous is when we're willing to be vulnerable. So we walk into a space like this, where we're trying to figure out how am I going to plug into this process, but how am I going to be cool at the same time? Because what's really being managed there is how vulnerable am I willing to be?
And so when they were talking about education and universities is who we really are, that's who you should assume that you are first, not something that was given to you in the media and saying that you have to be a detriment to your community, or you have to talk a certain way, or your language got to be broken, or you ain't black enough if you don't live in a specific neighborhood. That goes back to the whole mindset of divide and conquer. Because if I can't rock with you because you from Montclair and you from the Deep and y'all not cool, but y'all still both in Oakland, but y'all from different parts, it don't make no sense. But one of the strongest things that I've learned lately is that exposure can help you out more than division. And there's a lot of things that I've been able to learn just being exposed to other people.
At times I wonder how we looking through Malcolm's eyes. By any means necessary, it can't be overemphasized, but some niggas only wanna be legendary. On that list of hip hop's top 5, while the cops beat the homie till his dome lopside, and then they drop 5 in his back. We watching me making comments on IG Live. What your streams gotta do with us getting free? Do you only see your value through the masters industries? While the homie Kaepernick was willing to risk it all on the bended knee. Ain't no permanent friends or permanent enemies. It's permanent principles, and our principle is getting free.
I'm working with a young person and you're not going to school, I already know where you're headed. Your idle time is going to have you in custody. You keep going back and forth inside, I know where your next destination is going to be. We're going to put on our black dresses and we'll meet you at the funeral. So take time to think and help others think about what life is really about.
We have a story of resilience. We overcome, we thrive, we survive, we create, we make, we invent. We do all of these things in an environment designed for us to not be successful. We have so many stories of resilience.